Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 7. My name is MS-Punker1, and the last video we were still out together with the girls, but we started to pack up or whatever and return home because the evening was coming. But as we were out, something felt a bit wrong to us. Like we were being watched or something. So I wonder what that is about. And also, apparently Elizabeth isn't a human. Stefania is, according to Cosmos, but comment from Elizabeth suggests that she isn't one. A human, that is. So what can she be? Thinking about what game series this is, I have an idea what she could be, but time will tell, I guess. Later that night. Don't tell her that we and Cosmos are in special position or something. What? Oh, nothing happened. Elizabeth looks me up and down, her lips pursed together in disbelief. No, of course not. What would I have to tell you? Yes, let me guess, Cosmos is doing something to us, or with us. Stefania is already there, curled up in the futon. I spread out for her. She's long since fallen asleep, and her golden eyelashes are matted together. Her chest, which is clad in my cast-off bottom-down shirt, rises and falls in sleep, and her lips are pursed. Stefania looks so sweetly innocent, and my heart floods with fondness when I see her. Elizabeth, meanwhile, is still in the kitchen cleaning up. I'm sure she retreat to my bedroom herself once she's ready for bed. For present, however, it's just the sleeping Stefania and I. I take off my clothes, changing to night clothes, then slide beneath my own futon. Stefania is so deeply asleep she shouldn't be aware of my presence, but I think I can see her lips twitch into a smile. Maybe she can tell I'm here after all. Or she is just dreaming about something fun. Are you sleeping, beauty? I reached out and brushed a few strands of Stefania's hair behind her ear. Although it's gently, not wanting to disturb her, my fingertips grazing her cheek. Did you have a good day? Stefania doesn't answer. She can't given she's snoozing, but I like to take that as a yes. Certainly she looks quite content and dreaming as she is. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Could she be thinking about all... Sorry. Could she be thinking about all the fun she had today? If I did feature in Stefania's dreams, I consider myself a fortunate guy indeed. Stefania is so cute, I can hardly believe she's interested in me. So much so she took a spontaneous trip to Japan despite her many duties in Astoria. She must have it pretty bad for me. Maybe Elizabeth's right. Next time I feel a touch starved, I should probably go to Stefania. She won't be staying in Japan for very long, so I ought to make the most of every moment that we can spend together. She deserves it. After all, it's impossible not to like you. You really are sweet. That's why I want to show you a good time. I take care of you, so don't worry. I'll make a trip to Japan and make experience you'll never forget. The following morning soon arrives, and I awake once more in my futon, alongside the half-clothed Stefania. After greeting me sleepily with a small smile, Stefania rises, then retreats to the bathroom. She showers, brushes her teeth, and changes in double quick time. Conscious I think that I'm waiting for her. She knows I'm waiting for my turn. I freshen up myself once Stefania has finished, then make my way to the kitchen. This morning, just like the last time, there's Elizabeth by the stove cooking our breakfast. Elizabeth prepared pancakes yesterday, but today she seems determined to use the miso paste she bought last night during her trip to the store. Today's breakfast, once Elizabeth is finished with it, is fashioned in the traditional Japanese style. Miso soup, white rice, pickled plums, and the braised salmon she spoke about so passionately the night prior. The meal is hearty and it tastes authentic enough, despite Elizabeth being stagely European. I guess it's good. Must be nice to her. It's more than acceptable. It tastes great. I don't think it'd be out of place in a restaurant, although... Well, the food does taste good. I think the flavor of the miso soup is a bit understated. I think it could have been more generous with the miso paste. It isn't quite as good as my mother's miso soup or Hifumi's. I smile. But maybe you could ask Hifumi for pointers if you ever get the chance. He's really good at cooking, especially when it comes to Japanese food. I'm sure she'll be able to give you more more good real advice than I can. I think she prepares fairly simple dishes, but she abuses them with so much flavor they're to die for. Sorry if you heard that. So you say, but this food is plenty edible. It's better than my sort of attempts at cooking. I always half-ass things. What? Did that really happen? Wow. There's the Stefania Succubus really värt att ha full? Color me intrigued. Just how bad can they have been tasted? I almost want to try one myself, but maybe that'd be akin to signing my own death warrant. The three of us continue to eat, all while engaged in idle chatter. The minutes slip by and eventually we clear our plates. Elizabeth collects up the dishes and begins to wash them. Stefania offers to help, but Elizabeth rejects her offer like she always does. I guess Elizabeth doesn't need any help when it comes to household chores. Anyway, because she finishes the clean up in double quick time, then begins to sweep the kitchen. A few minutes passes by as the noted by the clock up on the wall then Cosmos shoots both Elizabeth and Stefania thumbs up. When are you anything other than relaxed? I smile at Cosmos when glance around my kitchen curiously. Where are you? I thought she was supposed to be coming with you. I hear a familiar voice drifting from the doorway and see a familiar face. A very pink pastel Ayus steps into the kitchen, her hands on her lips. I think Ayus trying to appear cool and unaffected, but I can see 2 pink spots on her cheeks. Is she embarrassed? Are you her arms, her expression heightly before she turns her attention to Stefania and Elizabeth. Ooh, talk about forced laughter. It's obvious I was trying to put up a front, but this front of hers is awfully flimsy. Was totally panicking before she came here. In fact, I think she's still panicking. Otherwise her laughter wouldn't sound that high-pitched. Yeah, a little too much, where are you? Stefania cuts you off, her eyes wide with shock. Probably not for much longer now when you have seen her real self. Kinda like me, actually. Sounds like. The little German that I can is actually from music, and not from studying it. So just listen to music so you can learn a bit of German. So. Yes, it's the same thing for Stefania, but with Japanese. Are your prawns perturbed by for a few moments before Aya was with me in Marina's home a month prior, when Ifumi faced off against Stefania in the Karuta Championships. She saw therefore, just as I did, how Stefania bowed before Hifumi after her defeat and begged to become her disciple. Stefania and Hifumi grew even closer during Hifumi's stay in Astoria, and Stefania is well and truly in awe of her. Stefania continues to call Hifumi her mistress, despite Hifumi's personal desire to be more a big sister figure. I guess Stefania's sort who, despite being a princess, gets starstruck easily. First she lost her mind over Hifumi, and now she looks almost as impressed by Ayu. The hero worshipping is kind of cute actually. Though while Hifumi might be deserving of respect, I'm less certain about Ayu. Personally, I find Ayu a little too rancorous to want to bow down before her. Her moods are way too mercurial. Sorry if I say some words wrong, but I can't pronounce them correctly. Oh, I use a diva, alright. In more than one sense of the word. I murmur under my breath. Not that anybody seems to hear me. I used to dizzy eyeing up Stefania. That was nice when Nugget's are you in the side of her elbow. I glances at Elizabeth. So I'm not the only one. I just never I just never beginner to pay me much heed when I try to upbrand her over her better than thou style of speech. But maybe she's be more inclined to take Elizabeth seriously. Elizabeth, despite her frilly outfit, has an indomitable aura. She's the sort of person who seems to demand respect. Are your scowls? Elizabeth's right there. Ivy isn't all bad. She's only mostly bad. I say she's at least 70% rotten, though the remaining 30% of her is rather sweet. If only you could be sweetheart 100% of the time. Okay, but I think that's a good point for this video. So, hope you liked it. And if you did, so leave a like to it as usual. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.